It's good night, Irene! It's good night, Irene!
Damn!
As we welcome you once again to Thursday Night Throwdown, it's your boy Arachnid Soul here in the booth, coming to you live from Japan with New Japan Pro Wrestling. What an eventful week it's been. I mean, we look back at the events of last week. Obviously, Naomichi Marufuji injured. Now let's take a little review of what happened. Last Friday night at an un-televised event, Naomichi Marufuji was set to take on the man who's coming out right now, Minoru Tanaka. The winner of that match was supposed to get an IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match here tonight. If you have not seen the footage, please go check out the footage we posted last Saturday. You'll see exactly what went down. Naomichi Marufuji showed up. Minoru Tanaka was not able to make it to the building due to schedule issues. Jushin Thunder Liger stepped up to the plate and said that he would face Naomichi Marufuji. He didn't have to do it. Naomichi Marufuji and Liger have quite a history. It was 1 year ago that Naomichi Marufuji defeated Liger for that belt. Liger won the belt back 6 months later and faced Naomichi last Friday at that un-televised event. It was a Frankensteiner attempt from Naomichi Marufuji, countered by an avalanche Liger bomb that injured Naomichi Marufuji. Let's lay out here for the ring announcer. As you hear the legendary music of Jushin Thunder Liger, one of the all-time greats in this sport. As we were saying before, Naomichi Marufuji is out indefinitely. That #1 Contenders match between him and Minoru Tanaka did not happen for the reasons I just stated. Jushin Thunder Liger will now take on Minoru Tanaka with that IWGP Junior Heavyweight belt of his on the line. These two always have Match of the Year contenders. We expect nothing less tonight. Jushin Thunder Liger making his way down to the ring. A legendary individual, both in Japan and the United States. A former World Championship Wrestling Cruiserweight champion. One of the pioneers, in my opinion, of what's now known in Orlando as the TNA X division. Also competed in that promotion, as a matter of fact, in 2005 at the first ever Bound for Glory event as he took on Samoa Joe.
IWGP ジュニアヘビー級選手権試合15分一本勝負を行います。青コーナー175センチ90キロ田中ミノル。
Tanaka looks ready. Wow. Little discontent there for Liger.
赤コーナー IWGP ジュニアヘビー級チャンピオン170センチ95キロ重心サンダーライガー。
Multi-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champ Jushin Thunder Liger.
レフリータイガー・ハットリー。
You hear the opening bell. Legendary referee Tiger Hattori, Jushin Thunder Liger set to square off here against Minoru Tanaka. They circled the ring, just the early feeling out process. Minoru Tanaka early on looking to go Juji Gatami. Liger with the clasp blocking the hold. One of the trademark moves there of Minoru Tanaka. Liger now, full arm dragon twist, the arm wringer. Snaps off the arm, shoots in, scores with the double leg. Minoru Tanaka kips up. Liger once again with another full arm dragon twist. That time almost kind of letting him go. Minoru Tanaka comes back with the boot. Collar and elbow lock up here. Side headlock from JTL. There's the backbreaker. Great counter out that time. Back leg sweep from Jushin Thunder Liger. Maybe looking to go double leg into a Boston Crab. Kicked off. Right back to the arm. Minoru Tanaka's going to need to find the out and does. Spins through, front handspring, arm wringer of his own, into the rear naked choke. Jushin Thunder Liger gets out, catches the boot, back heel trip again, spinning toe hold. No, catches the shin to the face that time. Might have been looking figure four. Liger now kips up as we go into the Cobra Twist. The abdominal stretch, it's called in the United States. Jushin Thunder Liger, underarm spin, modified Americana, modified Kimura lock, call it what you will. Fast-paced action here. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. Minoru Tanaka with the hammerlock throw, the Irish whip to the far side. Jumping soul butt. A lot of action there, not much connected. The soul butt did graze Liger. Liger fought through it. Liger shot off to the ropes. Comes back again, baseball slide through the legs. There's a drop kick. Liger still standing. That did connect. Liger connected with that drop kick. Both men went for it. Liger connected. I saw the sweat go flying. Liger picks the ankle now. Dragon screw leg whip. Going to the playbook of the great Muda. Tanaka fighting back. Liger with the Shota. Yeah, very evenly paced match. Reversal of the Irish whip. Liger comes back. Catches the basement roundhouse kick. Shota. Minoru Tanaka shoots in with the forearm. Gets caught with the Fujiwara armbar. Liger transitions into the modified Rings of Saturn. As referee Tiger Hattori looks on. Early stages of the match. Liger going to the camel clutch. I don't think he figured he'd get a submission there. Lets it go. Picks his man up. Side headlock. Tanaka now with the shin breaker. It's a great out of that side headlock. Tanaka looking to capture that IWGP Junior Heavyweight belt tonight. Misses with the leg lariat. Liger in. Inside cradle small package. 1, 2. Oh, almost had him in the early goings there. I mean, that's going to be controversial. Was Liger in the ropes? Was he not? The referee counted. 2 count there. Leg lariat, that one connects by Tanaka. Liger right back up. As we go into the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. One of the original wrestling holds here, ladies and gentlemen. A test of strength. Looks like Liger gets the better of it. Minoru Tanaka bridged back to a vertical base now. And Liger ends up with the release Northern Light suplex to end the series. Liger comes out on top. Liger's doing slightly better in this match. Another sleeper hold that time. Minoru Tanaka gets out. Liger with the hammerlock throw to the corner. Capo kick. Drills his man in the face. Now setting Tanaka up on the top rope. Liger's got a lot of offense he likes to use from up here. Let's see where he goes here. Avalanche, sheer drop brainbuster, one of Liger's trademarks. Minoru Tanaka realized he was in trouble, leaves the ring, full head of steam by Liger. Baseball slide drop kick, catches Tanaka in the sternum. I don't think Liger's done, full head of steam. Liger! Tope Suicida, the suicide dive from your IWGP champion. Fighting spirit by Tanaka. Tanaka right back up, drops the knee, misses. Liger now looking for a little break. Takes a powder back inside the ring. Tanaka follows him in. A couple of roundhouse kicks there. A rabbit-style forearm shiver to the back of the skull. Tanaka now going up top. Liger in a little too close. Actually, it was a good move. Liger went to drop kick the ankle. Tanaka went for the missile drop kick. Neither man connected. And Liger ends up back on top with this reverse Kimura. A submission hold he used earlier on. Now, I will say that Minoru Tanaka, one of the most underestimated technical wrestlers of all time, belly-to-back suplex there, now picks the ankle. We talk about his technical wrestling ability. Drops back into the heel hook, into that knee bar. Jushin Thunder Liger slowly crawling, slowly trying to get a rope break. Minoru Tanaka known for that Tanaka special, the Minoru special number 2, the Northern Light suplex into the Juji Gatami, that cross arm breaker. He's won many matches, many championships. Waistlock there, Liger with the back elbow. Minoru Tanaka gets out, Liger shoots in, another double leg. We've seen that from him before earlier in this match. Minoru Tanaka now takes Liger up, look to go backdrop driver, could not get it, Liger backflips through, double leg, spinning toe hold, Liger's gone for it 3 or 4 times, finally gets it, here's the figure 4 leg lock. Liger releasing the hold that time, fires up, Liger feeling it now, Minoru Tanaka, 3/4 cravat chancery, the snapmare, Liger with that kick, drop kick from Tanaka, look how quick Liger's getting up. Look at the fighting spirit of Liger trying to send that message, front face lock. There it is, the sheer drop brainbuster. If Liger can get a cover, this will be it. No, Minoru Tanaka way too close to the ropes. Liger picks his man up again, was probably looking for another one. 2-on-1 wrist control there by Tanaka, takes Liger down in the Fujiwara armbar. Roundhouse kick, blocked. Back heel trip. You look at the back and forth in this match. You look at the pace in this match. Neither man letting up. Both men showing fighting spirit. Neither man wanting to let the other man know that he's taken any damage and he's feeling any damage. Irish whip that time. Liger comes back. Baseball slides through. Minoru Tanaka turns around. Catches Liger by the horns. Liger fights off. Shota. Boot. Liger with another back heel trip. That roundhouse kick has not worked too often tonight for Minoru Tanaka. Liger now, Irish whip on Tanaka. Tanaka comes back, snaps off, Lekebrador Conilo, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker that time from Jushin Thunder Liger. Modified soul butt there. It was actually a Savat kick. Liger now looking to go pile driver. If he can get the tombstone, there's the reversal. And Minoru Tanaka ends up with the tombstone pile driver. Will he go for a cover here? No, picks his man back up. Looking for something else. Maybe looking for a brainbuster. Maybe looking to send a message to Liger. Liger counters with a brainbuster of his own, the vertical suplex. Minoru Tanaka trying to fight back. Liger gets the better of it. Minoru Tanaka, shot off to the ropes. Gets dropped for the first time with the Shota. Liger now front face lock. Here's a receipt. Minoru Tanaka counters. We saw that a couple of seconds ago from Liger. Collar and elbow tie up at center ring. Liger got the better of the Greco-Roman knuckle lock earlier. Let's see who gets the better of this. And once again, it's going to be Jushin Thunder Liger who comes up with the backbreaker. Minoru Tanaka already getting up. I mean, what you've seen, like I said earlier in this match, is 2 guys competing for this belt. Neither man's giving up. Once again, Liger with the answer to that kick. I think Liger actually wanted to go up top that time. Didn't figure that Minoru Tanaka would be recovering and getting up as fast as he did. We might see an avalanche-style belly-to-back here, maybe a Spider German. Minoru Tanaka backflips through. Liger, who tried to deliver the move, takes the brunt of it, learns flat on his back. Shot off to the ropes. Jumping soul butt, Shota blocked, Muay Thai roundhouse kick. That Shota was not blocked. Connects with the challenger, drops the challenger, and once again Minoru Tanaka with the Fujiwara armbar takedown. Minoru Tanaka looking to capture that belt. Minoru Tanaka looking to take that belt to that massive January 4th, 2014 Tokyo Dome show. We're calling it Wrestle Kingdom. It's the 8th one in a series. Liger waist lock, back elbow from Tanaka. Liger back on his man, shoots Tanaka back into the corner. Corner Shota. And Liger, now an Irish whip to the far side. Comes back in, there's another Shota. Liger on a roll here. Takes Minoru Tanaka, sends him to the far side again. Comes in, charging Capo, drills his man. Liger on a roll here. Liger now taking Minoru Tanaka back up to the top rope. It didn't pay off for him the first time. Might pay off for him here. There's another sheer drop brainbuster. Liger needs to get a cover. Cover, hooks the leg. Not even a 1 count, ladies and gentlemen. Liger back on it. Tiger Hattori down. Slightly more than 1. Look at the fighting spirit of Minoru Tanaka. Tanaka looking to capture this belt once again. Comes back off the ropes. Drills Liger with the drop kick. Liger now almost looked like he was going to roll out to safety. There was a low drop kick that time from Minoru Tanaka. Tanaka picks Liger back up. Scoop and a slam with authority. No, Liger's still in it. Kicks Minoru Tanaka right in the face. This is going to be a receipt, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for a tombstone. And for the second, wait a minute, no, there is a counter. A counter on the counter. Liger comes up with the tombstone pile driver that time. Liger not even able to get a cover there. Minoru Tanaka recovered so fast. Desperation style suplex that time, a very low brain buster. Liger now with the waist lock. Release German suplex, a move made famous years ago by Karl Gotch. And I think Liger wanted to go up top again, and once again Minoru Tanaka up so fast, Liger was not able to make it. Belly to back suplex there from Tanaka. Tanaka now picking Liger back up. Snatches the side headlock. Into the front chancery, standing variant. Actually wears Liger down. I thought Liger might go Northern Light suplex again. Could not get it that time. Tanaka going up top. Why is Liger just standing there? Oh, he's playing possum. Moves out of the way. Missile drop kick miss. Shoots a half. Lateral press. Not even a 1 count, ladies and gentlemen. Jushin Thunder Liger still in this. Minoru Tanaka still in this. Liger bomb. No, Minoru Tanaka makes himself low, squats, and a back body drop. Now the triangle choke here. Minoru Tanaka taking a little rest with that hold. Liger will not get any rest in that hold. As we see more basement-style Muay Thai roundhouse kicks. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Minoru special number 2. That Northern Light suplex into the Juji Gatami. We talked about it. Minoru fires up. Minoru, I believe, has this belt won right here, if he can stay on Jushin Thunder Liger. No, Liger slowing the pace down, abdominal stretch. The Cobra twist, we saw this earlier. Minoru Tanaka unhooks himself, hip toss, drops back into the Juji Gatami. He's got it this time. Liger's going to have to tap out. No. So many matches has Minoru Tanaka won with that hold. Minoru Tanaka now, full arm dragon twist, shoulder breaker, the axe kick there, Jushin Thunder Liger, another underarm spin. And let's talk about Minoru Tanaka for a second. Not only an accomplished pro wrestler, an accomplished amateur wrestler, an accomplished shoot-style boxer, MMA fighter, as once again Jushin Thunder Liger back into this Rings of Saturn. And he's really got it hooked in. He's not letting go. This is actually the longest we've seen anyone locked in a submission hold this match. Minoru Tanaka. No, I thought Tanaka was going to have to tap out there. He does not. And Jushin Thunder Liger, you see, he's desperate. He doesn't know what else to do. He's given everything he can to Minoru Tanaka, and Tanaka still fighting back from everything. Tanaka now getting back up. Liger picks him up the rest of the way. Let's see what Liger's got planned here. Back into the corner. This actually might be what we saw Liger look for before. This German, this suplex off the top for the second time. He will not get it. Minoru Tanaka drops off the top, gets caught with the Shota, lateral press. Not even a 1 count. We're looking at a match of the year contender right here, ladies and gentlemen. Snap suplex that time from Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger now picking up his man. Might be that Liger bomb. Yes, it is. The standing variation of the Liger bomb. Liger likes to sit out a lot of times with that, or likes to run with it. Now catches Minoru Tanaka in the head scissors, the inverted head scissors, and he cranks forward like that. He cranks his right knee into the sternum of Minoru Tanaka to put more tension on Tanaka's neck. There's a trademark. Wait a minute. That's the bell. The enziguri, but that's the bell. We've gone the time limit. Jushin Thunder Liger will keep that belt. Liger saying, come on, he wants more. And there's that Shota after the bell. Knocks down Minoru Tanaka. Liger still on his man. The match is over. You hear them ringing the bell. You hear them trying to get control of this situation. Nothing was resolved. We're going to have to figure this out later, folks. We've got a main event to go to. As we see the first of tonight's two fighters in our main event making his way down to the ring. From New Japan Pro Wrestling, it's Blue Justice, Yuji Nagata. Tonight, Yuji Nagata seeks what he feels is justice. Tonight, Yuji Nagata attempts to win this #1 Contenders match to make sure that a wrestler from New Japan Pro Wrestling will go on to the main event of Wrestle Kingdom to be able to win back the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship, that IWGP belt. As we now wait for the opponent, Mitsuharu Misawa. As we now see the man from Pro Wrestling Noah making his way down the aisle, it's Mitsuharu Misawa. It's a man who 1 week ago on Thursday Night Throwdown teamed up with Takeshi Morishima as they took on the man in the ring, Yuji Nagata, and the now injured Naomichi Marufuji. Misawa and Yuji Nagata cannot wait to get their hands on each other. Misawa looking to go to that main event at Wrestle Kingdom and defeat Kobashi for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. There's the opening bell for tonight's Thursday Night Throwdown main event. Mitsuharu Misawa takes on Yuji Nagata. Now, before the action gets too high-paced here, let's talk about Yuji Nagata. Let's talk about what happened last week. Nagata off the ropes, eats that forearm shiver. Wait a minute, early cover here. Last week, Yuji Nagata, a representative of New Japan Pro Wrestling, teamed up in a tag team match with the now injured Naomichi Marufuji. Yuji Nagata not working well in that match, not working well with his tag team partner from Pro Wrestling Noah. The question then becomes, why did Yuji Nagata accept the match? And the answer, because he wanted to get his hands on the man he's in the ring with now, Mitsuharu Misawa. You see the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, you see Misawa bridge back up. Misawa with the drop step, waist lock, standing switch, bridging German that time by Yuji Nagata and a rope break. Yuji Nagata has stated in the past week that he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. He thinks he's just standing up for New Japan Pro Wrestling. This match is a #1 Contenders match. Front face lock there over the cable, suplex in, floats through, does Misawa. Waist lock that time. And a beautifully executed spinning belly to back suplex, followed up by that Juji Gatami. Like I was saying, Yuji Nagata feels he's doing nothing wrong. He says he's standing up for New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's thinking about Wrestle Kingdom. He wants that to be a match with a New Japan Pro Wrestler versus a New Japan Pro Wrestler. Unfortunately for Yuji Nagata, that will not happen. We saw what happened last Saturday as the now former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Masahiro Chono took on Kenta Kobashi in a losing effort. Kenta Kobashi from Pro Wrestling Noah is now the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Champion. He's now the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, and that does not set well with Yuji Nagata. As we look at another Juji Gatami attempt, he does not get it that time. Yuji Nagata's got one shot here to get a New Japan Pro Wrestler into the main event of our January 4th Wrestle Kingdom pay-per-view. And that's to win this match himself. Mitsuharu Misawa is not only a wrestler from Pro Wrestling Noah, he's Mr. Pro Wrestling Noah. He was one of the founding fathers of Pro Wrestling Noah. Nothing would upset Yuji Nagata more than Mitsuharu Misawa and Kenta Kobashi, two Pro Wrestling Noah wrestlers, main eventing Wrestle Kingdom. This #1 Contenders match will decide who will take on Kenta Kobashi January 4th at Wrestle Kingdom. This is a must-win situation for Yuji Nagata, or so he feels. Earlier on in that match, we saw Jushin Thunder Liger take on Minoru Tanaka. That match went to a time limit draw. That means that Jushin Thunder Liger will hold on to that belt. In coming days, we will try to update you. We have no #1 contender for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. The championship committee is going to have to figure something out. Mitsuharu Misawa now with a butterfly lock and the spinning toe hold, very nice that time. Picks up Yuji Nagata. This match has been back and forth so far. Great move there, that Toshiaki Kawada kick we saw a couple of seconds ago from Mitsuharu Misawa. The grazing spinning leg lariat from Yuji Nagata. DDT that time. Front guillotine choke, gets a hook in. Center ring. Can he get a submission? No, actually, he lets go of the hold. Yuji Nagata now steps through into that single leg Boston Crab, that Achilles lock. And now shoots a half into a lateral press. Nearly gets a 2 count. It's going to take a little bit more than that, as we see Yuji Nagata now heading up top. Misawa going to the other side of the ring to safety. Yuji Nagata misses with that top turnbuckle knee drop. Double leg from behind. Front somersault through into the camel clutch, one of the trademark moves of Mitsuharu Misawa. And let's talk about the history individually of these two wrestlers. Yuji Nagata started in the early 90s, that's right, in New Japan Pro Wrestling. In 1997, he jumped ship as part of an international trade deal and was hired by Eric Bischoff to wrestle in World Championship Wrestling, where he remained for about a year and a half before returning to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yuji Nagata has also had stints back and forth in Pro Wrestling Noah. And we see the man Yuji Nagata's in the ring with, Mitsuharu Misawa. Tiger Mask #2, a legend. Another man who's had more 5-star matches than just about anybody. He actually won Rookie of the Year his rookie year in this sport. Mitsuharu Misawa, a multi-time, not only Pro Wrestling Noah World Champion, but a number of independent championships as well, and also Pro Wrestling Noah Tag Team Championships, as Misawa continues all night long to bring these stiff elbows. There's a Saito suplex that time from Yuji Nagata. Spinning leg lariat that time in the corner. Yuji Nagata looking to follow up. Irish whip to the far turnbuckle. Comes in, and that Yakuza-style face wash. Now Yuji Nagata with the front face lock. Sets Mitsuharu Misawa up on the top rope. Might be looking to go for that avalanche belly to belly. Does not get it. Misawa with the attack, and another stiff forearm shiver. This thing's just broken down into a brawl. This started out as a match. Wait a minute. Elbow suicida. And we can talk about another man Mitsuharu Misawa's been in the ring with. Another man he actually defended that Pro Wrestling Noah World title against, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe of the United States, so influenced by Misawa, he actually adopted that elbow suicida as one of his trademarks. As we see the DDT that time outside on the padding. And believe me, that's not much padding. These two guys want each other. Are you kidding me? Head first into the ring post, and a second time. Yuji Nagata has been busted open. He's a bloody mess at the hands of Mitsuharu Misawa. Look at the arena floor, covered in the blood of Yuji Nagata. We saw the Irish whip to the guardrail, leg lariat that time paintbrushed away, Misawa picking his man up, front face lock, DDT on the concrete. And that will not help the already busted open head of Yuji Nagata. Soul butt that time, a drop kick, grazing blow. And Yuji Nagata now with a whip to the far side into the guardrail.
11,
Yuji Nagata now. Suplex back into the ring. Didn't work earlier, did work that time. Yuji Nagata, the bloody mess, needs to wrap this match up as soon as possible. And Misawa, again, with those elbow shivers, followed up by that rolling elbow. We've seen that a number of times in this match. Irish whip by Misawa. Yuji Nagata comes back, gets caught in that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now look at this. Mitsuharu Misawa grinding his forearm into the face of Yuji Nagata, trying to open him up even more. We see the blood as Mitsuharu Misawa shot in for a double leg. There was a sprawl to block that. There's that trademark lifting DDT into the Yuji Nagata lock number 2, the crippler crossface. And this might be it. Yuji Nagata's won many matches and championships with that hold. Cover here. Not even a 1 count. Look at that ring canvas. Look at the blood of Yuji Nagata. Yuji Nagata needs to wrap this thing up. This is not going the way he wanted it to as he comes off the top turnbuckle with that grazing knee to the back of Misawa. Neither man connecting with those last kicks. Waistlock here, bridging German, and we see another rope break. You've got to wonder how this blood loss is affecting the stamina, the endurance of Yuji Nagata. Spinning back elbow blocked. Muay Thai roundhouse kicks are not blocked. There was an axe kick there in the middle. Yuji Nagata back in control. Side Russian leg sweep. Yuji Nagata is coming back into this thing. Picks Misawa up a second time, steps through, hooks the ankle, and there we saw a second side Russian leg sweep and another axe kick. Some of those stomps actually looked like low blows. Misawa not having any of it, back to a vertical base. Once again, now look for another spinning elbow, did not get it. Who will go on to main event Wrestle Kingdom? Who will go on to get that, wait a minute, flying Juji Gatami? No, Misawa, keeping the clasp, knew how to protect himself, gets out, shoots in for a single leg and scores, picks the ankle, kicked away, gets Yuji Nagata back, Irish whip to the corner, and in close with that drop kick. Misawa now cinching Yuji Nagata up top, and Yuji this time slapping Misawa down. Misawa with another drop kick. Yuji stays up. Misawa flips through that backdrop driver attempt. Standing switch that time. Misawa spins around. 3/4 cravat chancery right back into that modified stretch plum. Oh my god. Yuji Nagata with that roundhouse. Belly-to-belly suplex that time. That Justice style, that Blue Justice style suplex. Yuji Nagata in 2008 at Wrestle Kingdom came very close to winning the IWGP third belt as he took on then champion Kurt Angle from the TNA promotion in the United States. Let's talk about and another flying armbar. That third or fourth Juji Gatami that time, he actually did get it, the axe kick. And now the blood loss getting to Yuji Nagata. Was not able to capitalize. You saw him bent over there a little bit. He's reeling at this point. Back leg sweep. And now a Boston Crab, and I believe this will be it. Yuji Nagata is going to have to hold on if he wants any chance of Pro Wrestling Noah to not be the sole main event wrestlers in the main event at Wrestle Kingdom. A bloody mess. He will not tap out. The referee's in position. Yuji Nagata not submitting. And look at Mitsuharu Misawa cranking back on that Boston Crab. Yuji Nagata finally released from the hold. Yuji Nagata, a very accomplished amateur wrestler, pro wrestler, shoot fighter, MMA fighter. He's been bloody before. He knows what it takes to battle back. My God! Rapid fire elbows that time from Mitsuharu Misawa. I don't know, maybe 10 straight elbows to the skull of Yuji Nagata. Once again, look at the blood on the mat. Those elbows just opening him up more. Yuji might be out. Mitsuharu Misawa not going for a cover. It's like he wants a little bit more. As you see Yuji Nagata looking at the blood on the palm of his hand. Snapmare again from Misawa. Back into that modified stretch plum, grinding the forearm into the head. Yuji Nagata still not tapping out. What will it take? Mitsuharu Misawa picks his man back up. This is trademark Emerald Flosion. Misawa heading up top. Let's see what he comes off here with. The jackknife press, the frog splash. Only a 1 count. I believe Yuji Nagata's out, but he kicks out of the pin on instinct. Mitsuharu Misawa going back up a second time. And once again, another frog splash. Will this be enough? 2. Yes, it is. Mitsuharu Misawa will take on Kenta Kobashi January 4th at Wrestle Kingdom in the main event for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. The ring is a bloody mess. Mitsuharu Misawa, your winner, aka your survivor. Thank you for joining us tonight on Thursday Night Throwdown. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.